Okay, so we're going to have a look at a Vantrue E1. Apparently it stands for Element 1, as you can see up here on the box. A couple of days ago we had to look at some dashcam footage on my wife's dashcam in her car, just to see if we could help somebody who'd been rear-ended. And when I looked at the footage, I was disappointed to see that it was a little bit grainy. The camera's quite old, but I didn't expect to have issues looking at number plates and things like that. So I started to look around for the latest dash cams. I've got a couple of Vantrues in my car. I've got some T2s, front and rear. They're the ones that have got a parking mode, and you can plug them into the OBD socket under the dashboard, and they will run off of a microwave sensor, at night or when you're parked up, without using too much power. Anyway, so a couple of days after I started looking, I had what appeared to be a spam email from Vantrue. And I almost immediately dismissed it, and then I read it, and it was just text, and it was from a lady at Vantrue who was offering, if you purchase one of these and do a review, they will give you 50% back when you've actually received it, and then they will give you another 50% back once you have left a review with some images or video on the Amazon website or any other social media. So I thought, I'll follow it up, and actually it seems fairly genuine. This came yesterday, Saturday. I don't think they were around over the weekend. It said the refund would be processed to my PayPal account, working day after it's been delivered. So we'll see. Tomorrow, if I get 50% back, I shall be very pleased, and if I get a further 50% and a full refund, I shall be delighted. But we'll see. Amazon had a £30 off a deal 2 days ago on this. Amazon, shut up. I had a deal of 30 quid off, making this £119.99. I noticed this morning that deal has disappeared, and it's £149.99. Anyway, so we're just going to do a quick unboxing. It just was a bit of an interesting coincidence, that was all. This is I think they call it a 2.5K resolution model. It's 2592 by 1944 at 30 frames a second. It has voice control. We've got a Wi-Fi, an app control, wireless remote controller. There's a little button that you can stick on the dashboard. GPS, Sony Starvis image sensor, HDR, high dynamic range, wide viewing angle. I'm not sure what that is at the moment, but I'm sure we'll find out shortly. Magnetic assist mount, 4 parking monitor modes, super capacitor, extreme temperature protection, and a CPL filter. That is a polarizing filter. Is a excuse me, an optional extra. I'm never really keen on optional extras. I have looked this up. Amazon had one of them, and it was $19.99. And so couple of Vantrue QR codes to scan if you want to. Obviously made in China. Amazon, stop. God, every time I say the word Amazon, that one kicks in. So let's have a look. Tear and open your exclusive box. I have to say, it's the packaging from China just gets better and better, and this is actually quite heavy, so I'm surprised by that. Oh jeez. I forgot to turn everything off. Let's just put that on mute, and we should be good to go again. Do the damn thing. Oh, you know what? I think that's under the cellophane. So let's get that cellophane off first. And then we'll break that seal. There we go. Right. nice thick box. We've got a image there, bit of protection I guess. It's a silver, almost waxy sort of thick paper, and there we are. Very small unit. We have the cable for charging and also a USB cable there. We'll have a look at it in a moment. That is the actual unit with the little wireless remote control. It's actually tiny, isn't it? Look at that. So yeah, there's a protector on the screen. Connection here for the mount. We have what looks like to be a speaker that side. We've got a reset button, and God, finally you've switched over to USB-C. I mean, they're so slow doing that. Yeah, we've got a microphone. Oh, where are we? A microphone hole. A couple of buttons there. One, it has a camera symbol. One is pointing down. 3 dashes on the other. So yeah, reset USB-C. That USB-C seems very slightly out if you have a look, but I don't think it's going to cause any issues. We'll see. Put that back in there for the moment. Where is the mount? So if you look here. Okay, that is the wireless controller. It has a exclamation mark and a microphone mark, so you can probably just press that a few times and save video or take snapshots in an emergency if he hasn't done it already. Microphone, probably press that and speak, but we'll check. Yeah, I guess the mount is also in this other box. Oops. So, a little bit of cardboard cutout. We've got some very small 3M double-sided pads. We have the mount. VHB is what they're using for these stickers. This has got a 5-volt input in the side. I assume that swivels, but I can't make it. Oh, it's just really tight, I think. I'm not going to try and attempt to move it yet. We have, okay, a Vantrue spudger. I wonder if this is for, I don't know what that's for actually. Levering things off of the windscreen. God knows. Okay, and then we have a simple USB-C. It's a USB cable. And then we have the main USB to car charging cable. Actually seems pretty good quality, I have to say. And a nice touch here is they have given you a little additional port there so you don't lose the socket that this plugs into. Output is obviously 12 volt to 24 volt input. Output is 5 volts and it's up to 2.4 amps. Yeah, that actually feels well made. Obviously got a fuse in there. Yeah, let's just see what that's rated at. Yeah, it's a 3.15 fast blow fuse. No issues there. Easily replaceable if required. Then we seem to have a really thick book. Oh, we've got some other things as well. I wasn't expecting all this. So we have in the bottom of that box, protected by Vantrue Dashcams in English. We've then got another one in German, and then we've got a well, they look like normal phone screen protectors, so I wonder if they are going to go on the windscreen first. And we've got a Vantrue microfiber cloth, and a massively thick book, probably in 20 different languages. In this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 languages, with English being the first. Now I have downloaded from the Vantrue website the latest firmware, the user manual, the firmware instructions, and that sort of thing. That was easily accessible, and I have to say I thought the user manual was actually quite good. I assume the online version is exactly the same as this, and again finally they've gone for a memory card capacity that's actually a usable size. 32 gig to 512 gig recommended speed is a U3 class 10. And they actually sell a Vantrue SD card, which I think was it 256 or 512. Again, it's available. One of the things I've noticed on my Vantrue T2s is that they cannot be relied upon to loop record indefinitely, and what I do is just go out occasionally and just format the SD card in the T2, and I do notice in the instructions that they do actually recommend going out and formatting the card once a month. In fact, here it is. Reminder, we recommend formatting the card once a month to ensure normal operation of the dashcam. So there's clearly an issue somewhere along the lines with this loop recording, because I certainly had problems. The T2s looked like they were recording, they were showing all the correct symbols, but actually when you went to play back there was nothing there was no recording, and the first time I realised it stopped recording about 2 months prior. I worked it out myself and just went in there every month or so and just formatted the cards without further problems. But I do find that an annoying thing to have to do. It looks like the manual is exactly the same. Now, one of the things it was quite unclear on was the actual voice commands, but I think the voice command options come up actually on the screen when you go into some of the menus, but why they didn't include it in this I don't know. I'm just going to go through. Voice assistant. In addition to controlling the camera with the remote control, you can also control the camera with the voice command. Currently supported languages are English, Japanese, Russian and Chinese. For more detailed voice commands, please check the system settings / and then voice content. The default setting is standard sensitivity. Voice recognition has options such as low sensitivity, standard and high and off. You can control the camera with voice commands. Well, that's great, but why couldn't you put that in the manual? I'm not expecting to be able to speak to it like the car's computer system, but it would be nice to know what the basic commands are, and they are definitely not in there because this is exactly the same manual. So let's just have a little look at the specs. So Novatech high performance processor. It is a Sony CMOS sensor. I think it said Starvis. A 1.4 inch IPS touch. Oh, it is a touch screen. That I wasn't expecting. I just assumed that was a screen, normal screen, and you navigated using the buttons, but apparently that is a touch screen. Video resolution, so 2592 by 1944p, 30 frames a second, and you've got various options all the way down to 1280 by 720. It will do full HD at 60 frames a second. Built-in microphone and speaker, memory storage 32 to 512. storage temperature -22 to 185 Fahrenheit, so it's -30 to +85 degrees. Working temperature -20 degrees to 70 degrees. And Type C, yeah, Type C port, finally. Just get back to the contents and try and work out what those electrostatic stickers. Okay, that's what these big screen protectors are. I'm assuming you put that on the screen first, and then this sticker goes on, and then that one goes on. So quite a lot of stickers to fix that to the screen. Anyway, we'll see. So it certainly appears to be nice quality wise. Well, I think what's going on here is you have to plug the cable into the mount from the car, and this one, as it shows on the side, it's just a USB connection, so you could perhaps plug it into your computer or whatever. Yeah, so there we go. That's just a quick, well, probably not so quick unboxing video. Don't know whether that's plastic or metal. I think it must be plastic. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see how easy that slides in there. Yeah, very nice. And how do you get that out? That's a good question. Surely it just doesn't slide out like that. Oh, it's magnetic. Ah, clever. Yeah. If you look at the mount there, where are we? Little focus, there's a little magnet just under the pins. So, yeah, you hear it and see it. Yeah, click in place. That's nice, I like that. Very stiff joint there, which again, which isn't a problem. Absolutely tiny, very pleased with that. That is probably going to be very easy to hide behind the mirror. That knurled lens feels like metal, feels cold. Interesting. Okay, so there we go. We will be doing another video with the app and powering this up and everything else, but not until we've seen whether the actual deal is genuine from Vantrue, and when I've got my first £50 back, and only then will we be doing the other videos. So watch this space. Pretty certain it's genuine, but once you put something up on YouTube, it's eBay, it's not so easy to lose that. So yeah, there we go. Quick unboxing, 149 or 119 in my case, and possibly free of charge, but we'll see. So yeah, just a quick look at the Vantrue E1 or Element 1.